Charlie Kirk's assassination was very unexpected and also very heartbreaking. His assassination just proved that anything can happen at any moment. It's not, I don't know what half of it, but it just proves anything could happen at any moment. Like, your entire life could change in an instant. And it's very sad to see on TikTok, people are, like, you go on a comment of his assassination, just a news report, and you'll see he deserved it, he was a racist. Charlie Kirk has never actually said anything racist. He says statistics that are true, and you say because that statistic exists, he's racist. If that's your opinion, then it's cool, but it doesn't mean someone should die for it. Like, you're saying, other people are saying, I'm going to put some comments on the screen fucking now of people saying that he should die. But other people are saying that because he didn't have sympathy for kids dying in third world countries like Palestine and Israel, that he didn't really care about that, he deserved to die. Which simply isn't true. You're talking about an actual human being who you don't care that died for his opinion. He spent his whole life speaking what he thought was right. Like, majority of what he said is absolutely true, but it's just he brought his bibliographical, that's like his Christianity beliefs, into politics, which you probably shouldn't do. But other than that, it's crazy. It's crazy how there's so many people supporting the fact he should die, and so many of them are actually making videos on it. And there's so many cases of people actually getting fired because we're posting videos of them celebrating about Charlie Kirk's death. Imagine you died, and then the next day your family gets to see a bunch of people celebrating about your death on the internet. So that's what he left behind: a son, a daughter, and a wife. And you think that's funny? That just shows how sad and pathetic your life is if you're hoping someone dies. And it also shows how much of an influential effect they had in your life. If he's still affecting your life, even though he's not even around anymore. Some of the things he did say that people thought he was racist in saying was, I saw a comment saying, he thinks black poets are not qualified. He never said black poets are not qualified. He said that some airports or airlines have things, protocols, we should say, or rules, that a certain percentage of your pilots have to be black. So say 60% of pilots are white, and then the other 40% had to be black, no matter their experience. So that means if you already have your 60% best pilots that could be, and majority of them are white, let's say 65, and then you still have, and 5% of them are black, and then you have 5% white left. Now all the white ones are taken, so you got 35% more pilots, and no white ones could apply. He was saying that means that if a white person applied and a black person applied, and the black person had less experience than the white person, they would accept the black person over the white person. That is his opinion of how that is not personally how I look at it, but that is how he viewed it. But that is somewhat right, because some airlines do that, and I know for a fact the army does do that, because they reserve spots for African Americans, which is, I don't have any problem with that, but that man spent his whole life preaching about things like that. Another thing Charlie Kirk supported was he was very much against abortion, which is fine. Right? Abortion probably, I don't have an opinion on it, but one thing he said that I do not agree with, this is probably the only thing he said I do not somewhat agree with. He said that if his daughter got raped and was pregnant, he would still have the baby. The baby would still be delivered. Which I don't think that should be the case. I think in cases like that, abortion should be allowed. It should be appropriate. But he looked at it and he was like, it's a gift from God, so it should be delivered. It's a human being. And many women argued to him that, what if I happen to get pregnant? However, you're not gonna catch pregnancy like it's a cold. You have to have sex to get pregnant. So you don't, it's weird protection. It's not really that hard to save yourself from having to get an abortion. But overall, I think I did support Charlie Kirk. I don't think he did. He definitely didn't deserve death, and I did kind of watch him before he did die. I remember I watched a 2-hour video of him debating college kids, but sometimes he would lose the debates, which is fine, but majority of the time he would win. But that's why most people hated him, other than his opinion, because he debates college kids and not people who are actually educated on the thing. Because he did believe college was a scam, which is his opinion, and that's fine, because 50% of people who get a college degree don't get a job. It doesn't even require a college degree, if that makes sense. Which is that's fair enough in his eyes, and I can also see that too. But most people aren't going to college like you're going to college for the experience, I'd say, which is fine. If you enjoy going to college, you enjoy hanging out with your friends and going to school at the same time, and you want to spend a couple of years after school doing that, then that's cool. End video.